Welcome back to the exam preparation video series for PL-300 Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst. I'm Aravind, a Microsoft technical trainer. This is the fourth and last episode in this series. In this episode, we'll focus on managing and securing Power BI. We will cover how to create and manage workspaces and items, secure and govern Power BI items. Here's a list of different skills for the objectives we'll be covering. As mentioned in the previous episodes, there are some of these skills you may or may not be tested on. We will not necessarily cover every skill in this video, but you should be familiar with each skill before taking the exam. Know that creating a workspace in Power BI is straightforward. The steps are as follows. You open the Power BI service, click on the Workspaces tab, and select Create a Workspace. Then you fill in the workspace name and other details, and finally click Save. Know how to assign roles to a workspace as well, right? So to do that, you go to the workspace and click on Settings. Then navigate to the Permissions tab and add members and assign them roles. Adding content to a workspace and publishing in Power BI is quite efficient. To add content, you open up the Power BI service, you go to your desired workspace, click on the New button, and select the type of content you want to add, like report, dashboard, etc. Finally, you upload or create the content. Using apps to distribute your data is recommended. Here's how you do it. To create an app, you navigate to the workspace, you click Create App, configure the app with the desired settings and content, and then publish the app to provide the link to users. Remember how to publish items to a workspace. In Power BI Desktop, you click File and then Publish. Then you select the desired workspace to publish your report. Importing items into a workspace is also pretty easy. You open up your Power BI service, go to a workspace, click Get Data, and select the data source that you need. Then you provide credentials to import your data. You should also know how to update items in a workspace. Know when to use a dashboard versus a report. Dashboards can be created from multiple semantic models or reports. Dashboards do not have features to add new filters and slicers to make edits. Dashboards can only be a single page, whereas reports can be multiple pages. In dashboards, you can't see the underlying semantic models directly, but you can see the semantic models in a report. Both dashboards and reports can be refreshed to show the latest data. Remember how to create a dashboard in Power BI. To do so, you open your Power BI service, go to your workspace, click on New, and select Dashboard. After that, you add tiles by pinning visuals from your report to your dashboard. Know the steps to configure subscriptions. To add data alerts, select a tile on your dashboard, click the ellipsis, and choose Manage Alerts. Set your alert conditions and thresholds, and enable the alert to save the settings. It's important to understand the limitations of alerts. Alerts are crucial for staying updated on important changes in your data, allowing for more proactive decision-making, but they have limited scope and can only be set on specific tiles, pinned from report visuals like gauges, KPIs, and cards. Recall that to promote a semantic model in Power BI, you open your model in the Power BI service, go to Dataset Settings, and change the endorsement status to Promoted, as seen here. For certifying a semantic model, ensure it meets your organization's quality standards. After that, you navigate to the Dataset Settings and change the endorsement status to Certified. Know that you can only certify a semantic model if you're listed as an authorized user in the tenant settings. Understand that a gateway in Power BI acts as a bridge between the on-premises data sources and the cloud services, enabling secure data transfer. There are two types of on-premises gateways: the organization mode, which supports multiple users and can be managed centrally. It's ideal for enterprise environments. And then there's the personal mode, which is designed for individual use, often for personal data sets or development work involving R or Python, but it's not recommended for most organizations. Recall the steps to set up a refresh schedule and semantic model. Ensure you have an established gateway connection or cloud connection. Navigate to the dataset in Power BI service and then click on Schedule Refresh. Then you can set your preferred refresh schedule. For example, you can set certain days or particular hours. Understand that you can also refresh it whenever you want through an on-demand refresh. You can also check the refresh status and history under the Refresh History tab. You can view the status and history of each refresh operation. Remember the workspace roles and their responsibility. The admin is the top role with access to all the capabilities. A member role can perform most tasks but cannot delete or add or remove others. A contributor can upload content but cannot update or publish apps and workspaces. A viewer can only view and read data. Understand that enabling direct access can be done by sharing items, including semantic models, to users via direct access using their email addresses or security groups. Implementing row-level security, RLS, in Power BI involves defining roles and applying DAX filters to restrict data access at the row level based on those roles. Here's how to do it. You first want to define roles in Power BI Desktop to navigate to the Modeling tab and create roles. Then you can apply filters using DAX expressions to define row-level filters for each role. After which you can test roles by validating these roles in Power BI Desktop. Then you publish the report to Power BI Service and assign the roles in the service under the dataset security settings. Some of the benefits are that it simplifies data management and reduces the need for multiple datasets. Remember that, however, in Power BI, workspace members can access semantic models, and RLS doesn't restrict this data access. To configure dynamic RLS, know that the tool allows you to set up row-level security only once without the need to continue to maintain it via role assignments manually. Instead of the fixed string, you can use a DAX function like user principal name in the row-level security filter. It is important to know that to add sensitivity labels to workspace content in Power BI, you should know how to enable sensitivity labels. Apply the appropriate labels to workspace content such as public, internal, confidential, etc. Be aware of the importance of adding sensitivity labels. It enables data protection by ensuring that sensitive data is properly protected and accessed only by authorized users. To recap, in this episode, we discussed how to create and manage workspaces and items, and secure and govern Power BI items. Remember, this group accounts for 15 to 20% of the exam, so keep that in mind when preparing for the exam. Thank you for watching the PL-300 Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Exam Prep video series. We hope that this series helped you understand the skills you're strong in and the areas where you might need to revisit. Remember that understanding these concepts is crucial for your success. Be sure to leverage other exam prep resources such as the study guide, practice assessments, and exam sandboxes. On behalf of all of us at Microsoft, good luck to you on your exam. For more information, you can visit aka.ms PL300 exam.